Cultural heritage is the legacy of physical artifacts and intangible attributes of a group or society. This heritage includes buildings, monuments, books, works of art, and folklore. Cultural heritage is passed down from generation to generation. It is an expression of the ways of living developed by a community and passed on from generation to generation. It is both a source of identity and a means of transmitting values and beliefs. The importance of cultural heritage is vast. It connects us to our roots and provides a sense of identity and continuity. It helps us understand our history and traditions. Cultural heritage also fosters social cohesion and contributes to the well-being of communities. It is a key element in preserving and appreciating our diverse cultural expressions. Preserving cultural heritage ensures that future generations can understand and appreciate the practices, expressions, knowledge, and skills that have been handed down to them. This preservation is not just about safeguarding the past, but also about securing the future. It is a reflection of the community's resilience and adaptability. When cultural heritage is lost, a part of that community's identity is lost forever. Hence, safeguarding these cultural treasures is crucial. It involves concerted efforts from individuals, communities, and governments. This preservation is necessary to maintain and transmit cultural traditions. Cultural heritage is broadly categorized into tangible and intangible assets. Tangible cultural heritage includes physical items that can be seen and touched. Examples include historical buildings, monuments, artifacts, and artworks. These items are often displayed in museums and galleries. They serve as physical reminders of our history and culture. Intangible cultural heritage, on the other hand, is not physical. It includes traditions, rituals, festivals, music, dance, languages, and oral histories. These elements are often passed down orally or through practice. They are more vulnerable to change and loss. Intangible heritage is vital in maintaining the cultural diversity and identity of communities. For instance, the Peking opera in China and the flamenco dance in Spain are examples of intangible cultural heritage. Similarly, the Great Wall of China and the pyramids of Egypt are examples of tangible cultural heritage. Both types of heritage are essential for a complete understanding of a community's cultural richness. Preserving both tangible and intangible heritage is crucial. They complement each other and together provide a holistic view of a community's cultural landscape. Efforts to preserve intangible heritage often involve recording and documenting traditions. However, the best way to preserve it is to keep it alive through practice and participation. Museums and cultural centers play a pivotal role in preserving cultural heritage. They act as custodians of tangible cultural assets. Museums house and display artifacts, artworks, and other historical items. They ensure these items are preserved for future generations. Museums also offer educational programs and exhibitions that promote cultural awareness. Cultural centers, on the other hand, focus more on intangible heritage. They provide spaces for the practice and transmission of traditions, music, dance, and other cultural expressions. These centers play a significant role in keeping cultural practices alive. They offer workshops, performances, and cultural events that engage the community. Both museums and cultural centers serve as important educational resources. They help people understand and appreciate their cultural heritage. They also foster a sense of pride and belonging within the community. By showcasing and celebrating cultural heritage, these institutions contribute to social cohesion. Moreover, museums and cultural centers often collaborate with scholars and researchers. This collaboration helps in documenting and studying cultural practices and artifacts. These institutions also play a crucial role in raising awareness about the importance of cultural heritage preservation. They advocate for policies and initiatives that support preservation efforts. Section 4: Cultural Heritage and Economic Benefits. Cultural heritage significantly contributes to tourism. Heritage tourism attracts visitors interested in exploring historical sites and cultural practices. This form of tourism creates economic opportunities for local communities. It generates income, creates jobs, and supports local businesses. Tourists visiting heritage sites often spend money on lodging, food, souvenirs, and local services. This spending boosts the local economy. It also encourages the development of infrastructure and amenities that benefit the community. Heritage tourism can also lead to the revitalization of historic areas. Additionally, heritage tourism promotes cultural exchange and understanding. Visitors learn about the history and traditions of a place, fostering mutual respect and appreciation. This exchange can strengthen cultural ties and promote peace and cooperation. However, it is important to manage heritage tourism sustainably. Over-tourism can damage heritage sites and disrupt local communities. Effective management practices are essential to balance tourism with preservation. This ensures that cultural heritage can be enjoyed by future generations without compromising its integrity. Section 5. Society's decision-making in preservation. The process of deciding what cultural heritage to preserve is complex. It involves various stakeholders, including governments, communities, and experts. Decisions are often influenced by cultural, historical, and social values. The significance of a heritage item or practice is assessed based on its historical, aesthetic, social, and scientific value. Community involvement is crucial in this process. Local communities have a deep connection to their cultural heritage. Their input ensures that preservation efforts are relevant and respectful. Engaging communities in decision-making fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility towards cultural heritage. Government policies and funding also play a significant role in preservation. Governments can provide legal protection to heritage sites and practices. They can also allocate resources for preservation projects and initiatives. International organizations such as UNESCO also support preservation efforts through various programs and funding. Balancing different interests and priorities can be challenging. Economic development, urbanization, and modernization often pose threats to cultural heritage. Effective preservation requires a holistic approach that considers the needs and aspirations of the community, as well as the importance of the heritage itself. Section 6. Cultural inheritance and its administration. Cultural inheritance refers to the transmission of cultural heritage from one generation to the next. This inheritance includes both tangible and intangible elements. It is a crucial aspect of cultural continuity and identity. Administering cultural inheritance involves various strategies and practices aimed at safeguarding and promoting cultural heritage. Educational programs play a significant role in cultural inheritance. Schools and educational institutions incorporate cultural heritage into their curriculum. This helps young people understand and appreciate their cultural roots. Community-based programs and events also promote cultural inheritance. These initiatives encourage active participation and engagement with cultural practices. Digital technology is increasingly being used to support cultural inheritance. Digital archives, virtual museums, and online platforms provide access to cultural heritage. These tools make it easier to document, share, and promote cultural practices. They also offer innovative ways to engage with cultural heritage. Effective administration of cultural inheritance requires collaboration between various stakeholders. Governments, cultural institutions, communities, and individuals all have a role to play. By working together, they can ensure that cultural heritage is preserved and passed on to future generations. This collective effort is essential for maintaining cultural diversity and resilience. Section 7. Global significance of preserving cultural heritage. Preserving cultural heritage has global significance. It fosters a sense of shared humanity and mutual respect. Cultural heritage reflects the diversity and richness of human experiences. It reminds us of our common origins and shared history. Global efforts to preserve cultural heritage promote peace and cooperation. They encourage dialogue and understanding among different cultures. International organizations such as UNESCO play a vital role in these efforts. They support preservation projects and initiatives around the world. Preserving cultural heritage also contributes to sustainable development. It supports cultural and economic activities that benefit communities. It promotes responsible tourism and environmental sustainability. By preserving cultural heritage, we contribute to the well-being of present and future generations. The global significance of cultural heritage underscores the need for collective action. Governments, organizations, and individuals must work together to safeguard our cultural treasures. By preserving cultural heritage, we honor our past, enrich our present, and secure our future.